what's up? I am Michelle B. This is Channel Notes, a channel dedicated to helping you do YouTube authentically. And in this video, I want to give you a few practical tips that you can implement pretty easily to make your videos more engaging so that you get a higher watch time and ultimately bring in more viewers. We're going to go straight into it with B-roll footage. So B-roll footage is something that I use in my main channel videos all the time. People zone out really quickly, especially when it's just you, like a talking head. So you can use a website like Video Blocks, which I've mentioned before, I'll link it down below. Or you can film your own B-roll footage, which is something that I do a lot as well. I'll put a few shots of the B-roll footage that I've filmed of myself before over my face. So something I would recommend, something that I want to do is actually just cart your camera around with you and take B-roll footage of generally your days. So film a whole heap of footage of yourself or your life that fits your channel's vibe. So for example, the types of B-roll footage that would be relevant for me on my main channel would be like footage of the gardens at my local botanical gardens, of like flowers, nature. So stock up on heaps of B-roll footage. I can guarantee you that you will use that B-roll footage all the time. I still use B-roll footage that I filmed like 6 months ago in my videos now. The second way to keep your videos visually engaging is to use things like effects, titles, and transitions. This video is sponsored by VFX Nut, who have a ton of transitions effects for Final Cut Pro that you can use to make your videos more visually engaging. So they actually have like a huge Final Cut Pro X bundle that you can purchase. I think it's one of the biggest Final Cut Pro X bundles that's available, and it has effects like this, titles like this, lower thirds like this, and then a few, you know, other fun things like this, and this. I'll have a link down below to where you can purchase their Final Cut Pro X bundle to up your editing game. So once again, when your videos are primarily your face talking to a camera, having things like little transitions here and there, little swipes, it can break your video up just enough so that people keep on watching. The third thing that you can do, which I've mentioned before, is actually just zooming in and out of your face or changing your position on the camera. So I used to do this a lot with Channel Notes videos, but I've just gotten lazy more recently. So some people, they hop around the screen, so they'll start here, and then they'll move here and talk about something else. An easier way that you can do it so that you don't have to physically move on the camera is just to zoom in and out of your face. Be careful that you don't overdo this because it's really easy to go overboard, and I know this from personal experience. Also, now that I've talked about it, you're gonna notice in so many people's videos and it'll probably annoy you. The change of zoom is a small but significant change. It just keeps things rolling in your videos. And the last tip for keeping your videos visually engaging is to keep your sentences short and sweet. I script all of my videos, which I think makes a big impact on how successful they are. By scripting your videos, you're able to edit your script ahead of time and make sure that everything that you say is relevant and it's providing value. Also, it makes sure I don't ramble too much. I still give myself freedom here and there. Like right now, this isn't scripted, just to keep things a bit more natural. But if I ad-libbed my whole videos, I promise they'd be like 30, 40 minutes in total. And my editing would be harder and my engagement would be far lower. So those are my tips for creating a more engaging video. I'd love to know what kind of little things you do, whether it be editing techniques or video planning techniques, to keep your videos a bit more engaging in the comments section down below. Don't forget to check out VFX Nut. I had the link to the Final Cut Pro X bundle linked in the description. If you're just kicking off on YouTube, or you've been on YouTube for a while and you want weekly video tips, if you're just kicking off on YouTube or you've been on YouTube for a while and you want weekly videos helping you to create and grow your YouTube channel, subscribe to my channel using the subscribe button down below. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you soon.